Hey, Brandy. So let's take a look at your assignment here. Don't be nervous. I said that you were in the Q&A. Let me read your notes. Nice. Laser pointer reference. That's good. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at what you have. Cool. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Overall, the overall beats here are working really well. And I think that it's very clear in its staging, and a lot of this is working. It's just the main thing here is just getting the timing down. And I really like that I'm seeing that you're using the contact frames effectively, especially in this first jump. Like that feels really nice. Like as it's coming off the ground, like we feel the weight with that stretch, and that's really good. Now with that landing here, this is definitely one of those areas where you want that landing to be. Well, see, you have the contact frame there, but what's happening is like you're starting to stretch it out a little too early, and so it feels like basically you're slowing down a little bit too much, and so like you're getting some nice energy with that first bounce, and then it's almost like your character lands before they actually hit the ground. Like that's what I'm feeling with that spacing there. So it's like you don't need this frame or this frame. You just need, like going from here, you could probably go to this frame. You especially don't need these two frames, or this frame right here, because it's almost like you're easing in a little bit too much. Where that squash and stretch, like that contact frame, is where that ease begins to happen. So it's like contact and then ease into that stretch. Now it doesn't always have to be like we went over in the Q&A. It doesn't have to be many frames. It can just be a couple of frames. But that's where you're getting that settle, like that you're not getting that settle in the air. You're getting it when your character starts landing on the ground. So if that makes sense, hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, going from here to here, that looks great, and you're getting some nice spacing from here to here. Like it has a nice energy going off the bench through there. What I would recommend for this is to keep this your character in the air a little bit longer, and exaggerate that ease in and ease out here, because it almost feels like, again, it's the same sort of thing that's happening with this landing. As what's happening with this landing is like it's like easing into that landing. But you can take those frames and use it to just exaggerate the timing at the top of that arc, so it feels just a little bit like, there's that hang time there, and you can have it go up and then go back down and make it snappier. That's the idea. It snaps up in the air and it hangs longer, and then when it comes back down, that's when we get that snap back. Yeah, it looks like the same thing is happening throughout the entire animation. So it's good that you're focusing on, you just really need to focus on that one area on each one of these jumps, because the same thing, like you have a really good takeoff, but the landing has that ease in right here. So also this one, I would recommend this one being a bit higher, just to like show getting above that tree branch and then landing there. But yeah, no ease in there. Watch that arc. You see how like that arc here, it's almost like that arc is like going like this. where you can have it be nice and clean going up like that. And then that looks good. See, that looks good too, that landing at the end. That's definitely the most successful one because it feels like it has that right timing to it. Now where it needs to be cleaned up is that it just stops abruptly, and so you can have just like a little bit of a settle, like it goes up and back down and just settles into that move. Yeah, so overall, I mean, that's the most important thing that I'm seeing here. And now next is the tail. Like I like what you're doing here, getting some nice overlap, like as the tail spins around there. As it goes up, this is where we want to have the tail down, like that. And then we can create cleaner arcs. You don't want the tail to move around too much. So we can have something like that, and then as it lands, let's say those frames aren't going to be there anymore. But you see how it's just like a little bit less. Maybe as this tail goes from here down, actually from here, then you have like a reversal. Through there, so it just kind of snaps around like that. You see, so it's just a little bit more, has a little bit more energy there. And the same thing, you know, throughout here, same sort of thing where it's like you have the tail there, and then it does a reversal through there, and then as it's in the air, you keep it pretty consistent, and you use that to accentuate the arc as it goes across. Okay, I mean, overall, it's a really good start. Just keep working on it, and just think about the way that the ease-ins are happening on the landings, and I think and then your arcs in the air, and exaggerate that timing in the air, and it'll feel a lot better. Okay. Good stuff, though. Let's see. That's great. That looks really good. Yeah, great work there. Perfect. Good job. Okay, so, and then your devastation pose. I looked at your sketchbook, your planning, so that definitely works. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything with these notes. Move the arm close to the back of the screen. Good. And a couple of frames in the first one. Oh, okay, yeah. Good, I'm glad you're learning a ton. So yeah, this looks great. It definitely feels more balanced. It's a really nice natural pose. I liked it last week. I think that was the only note that I had on it, and it looks really good. So yeah, great job, Brandy. Really good stuff. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, thanks.